How's everybody doing? It's 3:13 in Chicago. 3:13 in Chicago. So markets firmed up a little bit here at the end of the day. It's kind of a uh, kind of day. It really was. Um, so we finished the day with this trying to put this hammer up here on. You got a nice red hammer here on the daily on the S&P 500s, right? So there's your SPY. She finishes with the doji. It's kind of hammering up there a little bit, all right. So that's your week is going to look exactly the same because they were in sync today, but tomorrow they will break. So we were getting a 2-2 back up here on the 2 hour, and we kind of tipped it a little bit here on that 60 on the final of the day too. All right, so that's your SPY, right? We got the actionable signal with the one side in with the one inside in the week. Uh, yeah, so that's what we really have going coming into tomorrow. All right, so looking for continuation on the week. We'll see if they can shore up a little bit more. All right, cute, cute. Um, a little bit of a shooter down on the day to finish here. Couldn't really get uh, out of this position all day. This thing was kind of stuck. All right, so we do finish with the 2-1 inside on the 2 hour. All right, so that is a nice actionable signal, and obviously we're stuck inside that week, and you got a 2-1 was cooking here in the last hour of the day. All right, so we finished with a couple of actionable signals inside on the 2 hour and on the 1 hour. Obviously, in one and the same, but we'll see what comes of that. All right, so that's triple Qs. Diamonds, I gotta say, Diamonds kind of fight back today, man. Finishes with the hammer to the upside after the way she was acting this morning with the 3-2 down. She fought back, 2-2 back up. All right. So it was nice to see the Diamonds kind of recovering a little bit. You got a hammer on the week. Now it's a red hammer, but it's a hammer. All right. So Diamonds, they got a little bit better today. All right. And then we look around, and healthcare was a little bit better here. XLV took a nice day up here with the 2-1-2, finished up with a pretty decent hammer. You got full time frame continuity except for this monthly. It wouldn't take too much to flip that, but 136.88. It's about $1 away. All right, to get this XLV month back into the green. All right, so you got a nice hammer going inside the week after just been absolutely horribly choppy, crappy, not doing anything kind of day. I like the 2-1-2 on the daily. All right. And then I got the 3-2 up, kind of came back in at the end of the day. They start to show a little bit of strength, and I mean a little, but it's giving us a little something. All right. Industrials just didn't have a great day to the downside here. Finishes positive though for the day, up 47 cents. How about the 2-1-2 trying to fight back here? And now we're inside. So we're very similar right here inside with the week. All right. So we got the actionable on the inside week here, and we're 2 up on the month, and we're holding up fairly well. All right. So and your quarter has been really, really good. All right. Back up to the highs with you, 155.15. All right. A couple of stocks that we'll look at. The Honeywell got better today, guys. Honeywell got better today. Honeywell fought through all the garbage that it was stuck in and got this move back up to the upside today. All right, so that's a nice hammer. That is a red hammer. All right, that's a hanging, man. So we're 2-2-2 still down on the month, but we're starting to lift a little bit. The quarter's going to be opening somewhere right inside here. We're still going to be trapped inside on pretty much all of these industrials. All right, but at least it's showing a little spunk here with this move up. Now we see if buyers can get in control here. All right, looks like we started to get something going on here at the end of the day. All right, so they did run all the way up to 210.18, and then they kind of surrendered a bit as we got closer to the bell, but a little bit better, a little bit better. Triple M is another one. It's got full time frame continuity upside, but it just needs to get this month beefed up. All right, we need to get back up to this 155.67. I think if it gets there, you're firmed up a little bit better. And I like the actionable signal on the inside day, looking for that 2-1 something. All right, maybe coming back up tomorrow. That's pretty much our only actionable with that week. All right, so we got the week inside with the day inside with the same move, but we'll see. All right, we'll see if they can get any better. Home Depot came off of its low finally on the weekly and lifted up a little bit here. So this was a three big move to the downside. Everything's trapped inside here, and it comes back inside one. You got an actionable signal in there, and you got the actionable signal in the 1 hour as well. All right, still shooter down on month. So still troubles everywhere, okay, especially in that group. But we'll see if they can start to get better here. XLF kind of, I was looking at XLF today. This thing is just kind of a, that's all I can say about this guy. All right, coming back in here right in the middle of the range. I got a 2-2 coming back up. I see this thing just, embrace the chop, as I would say, right? We're going to chop. We're going to get out of this at some point. All right, so keep an eye out for that one. That's just chopping away. So XLF, 2-2 up on the quarter, 2-2 up on the month, 2-1 inside of the week. All right, and then don't really have anything actionable, but we're going to see banks are going to be reporting, all right, in the first week of October. So be aware of that too. All right, so we'll see if that group kind of stalled out, just chopping away. All right, so what else here? Nvidia, up $3.66. The guys on CNBC said they had an awesome day. So shooter back down on the back down on that awesome day. So come back in a little bit. All right, did get up to 184.06. Didn't get our number 184.55. That's the number I talked about this morning. Let's triangle out back up to 184.55. We got pretty damn close here at 183.96. All right, shooter coming back down on our 2 hour, and then you were kind of shooting back down as well. So inside on the actionable signals again with the inside on the day. I'm sorry, on the week, and stuck inside the week and coming back down on that Nvidia. Not much to say about that there. All right, PLTR, same. Had the higher high, came back in. Not much to talk about, right? Actionable signals inside there to finish the day, and then you're stuck inside the week. So Palantir, that's another one, just kind of chop. All right, Microsoft chop as well. As you can see here, it went outside, and then everybody was trapped inside all day. So until we get out of this or out of that, we're kind of stuck inside this whole groove in here, all right? They were trying to fight back up at the end of the day, and got up to 516.84. All right, so that was the high of the day. Came back a little bit better. Amazon, I think, short up a little bit better today. Coming off of the daily pattern, it's trying to get something going here with the 2-2 up. All right, so 2-2 up. Can you give me 2-2 mores? Is the question. You are inside on the week. You're still shooter down on the month. And you got shooter pretty much coming down here on their quarter, but there's still green here. This one's just a little bit more shaky. All right, but we'll see what we see. And the only actionable signal is we got that insider on the week starting the day. All right, so it's CC Rider. Google was down today, down $2.82, and Tesla was up $2.82. So that's a wash right there with those two. Energy kind of cooled off, man. Had a really, really nice day on Friday. Look at it. Had the Thursday, the Friday were beautiful. I mean, it did start to surrender on Friday, coming back down. And then you get the downer back down. So 222 coming back up here on the 60 to finish the day. They were trying here, but they couldn't get to the magnitude. So we don't really have anything actionable except for what's going to be inside here on our new week. And we are trapped inside this quarter as well on your XLE. All right. Crude really couldn't get moving at all today. And they were moving. I think the Utes are pretty good. Utilities, XLU, better day today. Is only up 25 cents on the day, but trying to move back up to the upside here. We got full time frame continuity to the upside. The only thing is that we were starting to give up on the 60s at the end of the day. They were starting to taking some profits coming back off of there. All right, so XLU looking a little bit better there on that group. All right, so utilities looking a little bit better. Energy goes up for 2 days and then they come back inside. You kind of know the story. BBAI, my baby AIs. This thing, I'm still looking for that 3-day triangle out, and then see if we can get going from there. Get a reset, right? This was it's right here. This 3-day that made this move here. All right, so we looking to triangle out this, and then see if we can this thing can firm up. All right, outside on the month now, big outside month too, pretty much. Okay, and the only actionable is here with the 2-1 inside. We'll see what wants to happen tomorrow with the BBAI. All right, so it's trading a little bit lower here. All right, so 644.45. It kind of held that low pretty much all day today, but we'll wait and see if that wants to shore up. Soundhound, another one of our baby ones. 222 back down. Soundhound been good. As we can see, it made the nice move up, but then that shooter came down and the 2-1 broke. Boom, down to the downside. Month is still good, all right? I'm not saying the month is truly not too bad. Just trying to create a shooter. That's really not a shooter for me. But so we'll see what happens here. We did take 2-2 down on the week today. So let's see what happens tomorrow with Soundhound. Kind of sitting at the bottom of the rotation here on the 2 hours and the hours. All right, so keep an eye on that one with the 222 that broke down, and then we'll see if anything can get going on that. Salesforce is someone I mention a lot. Had a little bit of a better day. It's got a hammer up on the day here. It's not really a great hammer, but it is a hammer. You're still fighting all this red here, all right, especially on the quarter and on the month. New month coming, though, so you're going to be coming somewhere inside here, all right, so be aware of that on Wednesday. And that whole group, right, Oracle, Oracle's been coming down, another down day today with Oracle, Snowflake. I don't know how that one's doing. Shooter down again today, coming back down on your cloud stocks. NOW, Now Semiconductor, this one as well. This one was good today, better up $4.85 with the shooter down on the day. So this thing kind of it made this move initially this morning, and then that was it for it the rest of the day. Didn't really want to even move up from there. So we'll keep an eye on those. Microsoft is one of those stocks in there too. All right, so that Microsoft was a little bit better. So I guess what I really want to say is that the market's really a mixed bag. Um, Today, overall, the market was a little soft, I got to think. It just was, all right? The futures were sluggish. I'm going to go with sluggish, all right? Now, we'll see if anything gets better out of that. One thing that did turn around was Boeing. Boeing made that nice move up with that gapper Friday. And then today they just came in and smashed it down again. All right, but fighting back at the end of the day with the 2-2 back up on the 2 hours. All right, so that was a nice turnaround coming back up. You are actionable inside here. You're outside on the month, and you're 3-1 inside on the week. Okay, so we'll see if Boeing can firm that up. That's in our industrial groups. All right. Who had a decent day? Nike. Nike fought back today. I gotta say, Nike coming off the bottom of the broadening formation. Maybe this can hold. Probably triangle out again, but you got this problem here. You got this problem here. All right. So still heavy on the higher time frames. But Nike might try to fight out of this, all right? I wouldn't be surprised if she did finally to start to get maybe a move back up. But she's going to be greeted with all this business here. But sometimes they just work their way through that stuff, all right? PANW for a Monday, decent day. 2-2 back up on the Palo Alto. We know this one has been moving. Stalled out here last week, and here we are right back in the action again. All right, so PANW, I like that one. I'm just going to give it some time right now. And then Rapido, RPD, fighting back with the inside one on the actionable signal. We're still stuck inside on that month. Looking for a 2-1-2 reversal. This thing has been down solid for the year. We're trying to see is cyber going to turn things around for the last 3 months of the year. All right, so and that'll be our final quarter. Look at Hack. Hack's been doing its job. 2-2 up on the quarter. This one's been moving nice. 2-1 back inside. Kind of stalled out here, but wait to see if this thing can get back to its winning ways. So you got the 2-2-2 up, and then the 3-1-2-2 back down, and then they try to get going. So chop, but holding up pretty good here on your bigger time frames. Still holding up pretty good on that month, and see if that can hold up there. And sail, come sail away. Come sail away. Look at the inside month quarter coming back up. You're 2 on the month already. You're up. It's kind of choppy, all right? Choppy, and then she broke. So wait to see if Sail can get back up. We got Shooter coming back down on your Monday. So those two are one and the same. So we'll keep an eye on it. Fortinet is another one. Fortinet, that one is inside on the month. And we got the inside day today with the week. All right, so see if those guys can get any better. A couple of Marna. I'm not looking at Marna. Sorry, Marna did have an update there. Mara. Watch this one here. All right, Mara's starting to make a move to the upside now. Took the month up. It's got the quarter up. Had a nice day today. All right. So Mara up $2.53. There could be more coming from this thing. All right. This is coming from your Bitkern. All right. So look at on the 4 hour. Mara's made a nice move today to the upside. I'd say there's probably time in that. CLSK kind of ran away a little bit with the CLSK. Another one here had a really nice day coming back up. All right, when these get going, they will move. And right now, you got an outside month that's cooking pretty good here. All right, so and we're actionable with the one inside day, and we almost took the week out. All right. So watch these guys right here. And then Riot is the one that really got away, man. Riot, you guys are a riot. Riot. Look at the month. All right, month has really moved to the upside. 2-2 up on the quarter. All right, so the Bitkern, this thing was up huge today, up 11, almost 12%. Not really that huge, but big enough. That's a good day. Up $2.09 for a $19 stock. That's pretty nice. We got the actionable signals inside. Like I said, if these get going, all right, they will go. All right, so keep an eye on those three. I don't make no promises on any of that, but I think that gets a little bit better. Again, I like Coca-Cola coming off the bottom of the broad information where it is right now. That doesn't mean that I want to buy it because I got heavy down, heavy down, heavy down. All right, but we're back inside. Could go outside on the week. That's all I can really say about Coke right now. I think Coke should get better. I mean, this thing's, these staples, man. They just don't want no part of this. All right, but XLP better today. Look at that with the 2-2 up on the 60s. I didn't see this at the end of it. I kind of like negated looking at this one today. This is a nice turnaround. All right, so nice hammer up on the day here on XLP. We'll see if anything can come out of that. We got Procter and Gamble. Here's another one. They're starting to poke their heads up. All right, we do not want to be the first guy to this party. All right, but this is a pretty nice turnaround here. All right, I really wasn't watching these too much today. So you got that actionable signal inside here. So Procter getting better, still heavy, right? Still heavy on our months, but that's what weeks do. Weeks can turn red weeks into green weeks very quickly. All right, so that's a group we want to watch out for, and I'll be talking more about that but our diamonds need to be pushing. All right, we need real support from the diamonds to get these things to really get moving here. All right, but a little better day there. All right, so you got a nice hammer on the day. It's a hanging man, but we'll see if we can get this guy going again. We already talked about the industrials. I don't know what else I want to say. Jenny had a good day. I got her number off the wall. 2-2 up, 2-1-2 up on Jenny. I mean, Jenny's just having a great year. All right, you just can't deny it. All right, this thing's been moving really, really nice. All right, you see that up there? $25.18. Some time ago, that thing was somebody, and you got this mother bar that's pretty far off. All right, so I wouldn't really sweat that guy. So we'll see on that. All right, so we know that healthcare is a little better. We're watching our diamonds. We're trying to get some of them groups that are falling, that have not been able to get going, to get moving. All right. Otherwise, you could chase AI stocks up at the highs, and that's not the most fun thing to do either. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll pick it up in the morning, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. All right. It's going to be a Tuesday. We'll see what happens, all right? So everybody be good. All right? Be good.